What up, it's your girl Raven, the Blazin Eurasian. And I'm here with someone who I saw perform for the first time, blew my socks off. I'm about to run to the computer and buy everything off of everywhere that you have. Why don't you tell the people who you are?
Yo, it's the microphone murderer, syllable assassin, ELZHI. What's good with you?
Tell me something about this Detroit hip-hop.
Detroit hip-hop, you know, that just generates from love, you know what I'm saying? It was really influenced by the East Coast and the West Coast. And you know, we just put our love into it, put our little twist on it, man, and really it's just all about good vibes, good lyrics, man, and just a great time.
And what would you say is the difference or the similarity with the crowds back home and over here in New York City? Is there a difference at all, or?
It's definitely a difference, you know what I'm saying? Like, both crowds is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, they show us a lot of love, but you know, we don't really have like too many like hip hop spots in the D. I think we only got like maybe 2 of them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's hip hop spots all over here.
Right.
And it's just, you know, it's just a lot of love, man. I feel like we needed a bigger spot, you know what I'm saying? Because it was so crowded and so packed over here.
Now you obviously, you know, you've been doing this for a minute.
Yeah.
You performed your ass off. And it was funny because I was watching you perform and you said yourself, yo, if I knew it was going to be like this, I'd be performing solo more often.
Right.
Were you surprised by all the love? I mean, tell me the truth.
I mean, you know what? I mean, it's always a great thing to get that love, man. And like I was always used to coming out here with Slum Village, you know, like rocking with someone else. But when I stepped out on stage tonight and I did my solo joints, man, and people knew the records, I mean, yeah, that felt real good, man.
Right.
Made me feel right.
So you didn't assume that, or it was just like an extra wonderful surprise?
I mean, it was a surprise. I mean, it was, you know, I didn't come here with any expectations, man. I just came here to, you know, give my all and do my thing. And like I say, man, like just any reaction from the crowd was a surprise, man. It was a great surprise.
You had yourself.
Yeah.
Obviously, Black Milk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sean P was here. Guilty Simpson.
Yeah.
I mean, what does that say to you about hip hop, about Brooklyn?
I mean, you know, Detroit hip hop been trying to get up off the ground for a minute, you know what I'm saying, ever since like the early 90s.
Right.
And now we feel like everybody is, you know, being accepting of what we're doing, and also, you know, they're appreciating it and opening their mind a little bit more. So it was a great thing to come to a city that I love and be here with my family, because everybody that was on stage was my family.
Right.
And to get that, you know, that kind of love, you know, and be received like that was a beautiful thing.
Right. It's almost like cousins out here. It's not a foreign world at all.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
it's like turning the corner in Detroit and being, you know, in Brooklyn is like being
right.
back home.
Right. I mean, it's definitely similarities.
And I mean, we talk about, obviously this is the release of Black Milk's, you know, album of the year. Now tell me, what is your opinion? And when I heard that title, I was like, this is some big shoes to fill with that kind of title.
Oh yeah.
What's your opinion on his album? Of course you've heard it.
Oh yeah, the album is incredible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Black Milk always step it up a notch every time. And when I heard like the title album of the year, I thought that was crazy, because it was like, damn, I know how Black is. I know Black gonna push himself. So if he gonna name his album the album of the year, he gonna make sure it was super right. And that's all you getting is just super right lyrics, music, the whole nine.
And what about you? What you got going on?
I got a couple mixtapes in the work, you know what I'm saying? Like, for those who know, I'm still dropping the Elmatic, and I put like a twist on that, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be something really ridiculous. And then I'm working on another mixtape, and then I'm getting off into the album.
And one last question, I want to know, from the moment you started rhyming and getting, you know, more and more shine and getting known to right now, what would you say is different from then to now, and what would you say is consistent from then to now?
The only thing different from here to now is like the industry, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the industry was way different back in the 90s in so many different ways, because, you know, before like the major companies and corporations took over, you know, we had things like, you know, titles like, you know, Sell Out and Keep It Real and Biters. And, you know, back then you didn't want to be called a biter, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you didn't want to be, you know, labeled a sellout. You know, you always wanted to keep it real. And now since like the companies came through and did their thing, it's like those titles is out the window. And it's more like, you know, like cookie cutter music out there on the radio. So I would say that's the difference. But as far as like with me, I always had the love, and I've always tried to reach new levels, and I'm still doing that right now.
Well, thank you. See,
No,
I
that's
like that.
what's up.
You could tell that he's a lyricist. He wrapped it around, you know, went here, and then he brought it home. He brought it home. I like that. Well, once again, it's your girl Raven, the Blazin' Eurasian, and
Yeah, the microphone master, your boy ELZHI. What's up?
we out. Peace.